Nice view. Sarap tumambay dito. I can stay here the whole afternoon. Kaya ko tumambay dito hanggang dumilim. Pero uuwi na tayo.
Bawat sulok ng Pilipinas ay may kwento. Mula sa tuktok ng bundok, sa malalayang pulo, hanggang sa makulay na kalsada ng mga lungsod. Merong isang hindi natatapos na paglalakbay. Dahil sa bawat hakbang, sa bawat destinasyon, may isang bagong kwento na naghihintay. Ang bawat tagpo ay nagpapaalala ng kung gaano kahalaga ang pagmamahal sa sariling bayan. Ang pangarap natin, hindi lang makita ang lahat ng ito, kundi ma-experience ang lahat ng adventures, hamon, at higit sa lahat, pagmamahal sa Pilipinas. Tara, libutin ang sariling atin.
Let's go Pateros! Lapit lang, 16 minutes, 3.5 kilometers. Alright, so we'll turn left and then right sa Pitwasan. Dito ako medyo na-excite. Papunta Pateros. So thank you Pasig. Malapit na pupuntahan natin, 3 kilometro. Na-excite ako sa Pateros dahil first time ko makita actually ang bayan or ang sentro ng Pateros. So currently we are leaving the city of Pasig. Whoa! Ayan, so this is the Pasig Public Market. Very busy area. At dyan nyo rin makikita yung Space Needle. Space Needle ng Pasig, ayun o. Ayan, so Pateros, here we go. Na-excite nga ako sa Pateros dahil hindi lang sa first time kong makikita ang municipal hall niya, first time kong makikita yung bayan. What I'm excited about really is to learn why Pateros is the only municipality dito sa Metro Manila. Isa din sa nakaka-excite sa adventure natin na ito is kahit nasa Metro Manila tayo, ang dami pa mga bagong lugar na mapupuntahan at bago for me. For example, itong lugar na to, we are somewhere in Pasig pa din. I thought it's Pateros na, pero nasa Pasig pa rin tayo. And first time ko nakarating sa area na to and magko-cross sa tulay na ito. Yan o. So this is still part of Pasig River. Yan, malinis. Ang ganda. Ganda na sunset dito. Teka, tigil tayo. Tigil tayo at mag-contemplate. O yan, mag-picture nga si kuya o. Wow! Diba, this is worth a view. Tambay tayo ng bahagya. So this is Pasig River. Yun isang bridge yun, somewhere there. Hindi naman siguro yung C5 pa. Yan, yung Kalawaan Pasig River Ferry Station. There's a Pasig ano. There's a ferry na naman. Gusto ko rin makasakay dyan someday. It's a good afternoon mga pards. And may mga dumadaan na aeroplano dito. That's part ng Antipolo and then Rizal area, mapunta doon. Nice. Tambay muna tayo at mag-relax ng konti. Ayan, ito bike natin ngayon, the 450 NT. So, di ba? Adventure bike sa syudad. At ayan na yung ferry. Well, hindi siya passenger boat pala. It's a fishing vessel, I would say. Manila. Medyo may basura ng konti, pero compared noong araw, ako, gabundok ang basura dito. Gabaha. Ito fairly, in fairness, malinis-linis na. Okay, nice view. Sarap tumabay dito. I can stay here the whole afternoon. Kaya ko tumambay dito hanggang dumilim. Pero uuwi na tayo. Alright. So we are technically crossing the municipality of Pateros. Ayan. At bago tayo makarating sa ating destination, ito muna ang
Quick History
ng Pateros. At bakit munisipyo pa rin ito hanggang ngayon?
Pateros is located in the southeastern part of Metro Manila. Mula sa kilometer 0 sa Luneta Park, it's about 12 kilometers away, roughly 30 to 45 minute travel. Pateros is surrounded by big cities like Taguig City to the east and south, Makati to the west, and Pasig to the north. Kahit maliit ang Pateros, nasa gitna ito ng mga matataas na buildings at business districts. Pateros was officially established as a town in the 1700s during the Spanish colonial period. It was originally part of Rizal Province and became a part of Metro Manila when the National Capital Region was formed in 1975. The name Pateros comes from the word pato, diba? Makes sense. Kaya naman pala, which means duck in Spanish. Pateros became known for duck racing and balut making. Kaya ito tinawag na Pateros. Yun pala yun. It's because this is the land of duck racers or duckmen. Kaya pala. The name Pateros was given during the Spanish era based on the local traditional industry, making balut and salted egg or itlog na maalat, as well as weaving traditional slippers. Pateros has a population of around 65,000 plus residents, making it the least populated local government unit in Metro Manila. But don't let the size fool you. The culture here is alive and proud. With only 2.1 square kilometers of land, Pateros is the smallest LGU in NCR, smaller than any cities around it. Kaya madalas, nalalagpasan mo na pala nang hindi mo alam. Pateros is made up to only 10 barangays. If you ever visit Pateros, here are a few things you must try. Balut and penoy, fresh and legendary. Itlog na maalat, often homemade and delicious. San Roque Church, a beautiful old parish with a lot of heritage. Town fiestas, like San Roque Festival, colorful, loud, and fun. Local market and handmade slippers and street foods. Many believe Pateros retains a more provincial charm despite being surrounded by skyscrapers. Pag napadaan ka dito, ramdam mo naman eh. The local government has focused preserving its heritage, especially its duck racing and slipper making industries. And despite its size, it continues to have a strong voice in Metro Manila's identity. Now, bakit nga ba nag-iisang municipality na lang ang Pateros sa Metro Manila? What does it take para mag-iisang city ang isang munisipyo or municipality? Pateros remains the only municipality in Metro Manila because, unlike its neighboring cities, it has not yet met the legal and economic requirements for a cityhood. Or more importantly, it has not been officially converted into a city through a law or plebiscite. Ito ang breakdown niyan. Legal requirement for cityhood in Philippine law under the Local Government Code of 1991 under Republic Act 7160 and Republic Act 9009 in 2001. A municipality must met all three of the following to become a city. Income at least 100 million peso in local generated annual income, population at least 150,000 residents, land area at least 100 square kilometers. Pateros falls short in land area and population around 65,000, which are both below the minimum. Sa population, mukhang may magagawa pa tayo doon. Magiging overcrowded nga lang, pero sa land area, mukhang mahirap ata yun. Economic development and constraints. Pateros has a smaller business base and limited space for expansion compared to the surrounding cities.
like Taguig and Makati. This limits economic growth and internal revenue, making it harder to hit income requirement. Next is there's no law or plebiscite for cityhood. Even if a municipality qualifies, it doesn't automatically become a city. It must be approved by Congress through a Republic Act, be ratified by the people in a local plebiscite. No such law or vote has been passed for Pateros up to now, and it chose to stay a municipality so far. Some local leaders and residents in the past had expressed contentment with being a municipality. Sabagay, para saan pa nga ba? Napapalibutin ka ng cities, tawid ka lang, nandiyan ka na. As it allows for more close-knit governance, and they maintain a strong community identity. Bonus fact, all other municipalities in Metro Manila like Taguig, Muntinlupa, Las Piñas, San Juan, Pasig, Mandaluyong were converted into cities from 1900s to early 2000 due to rapid urbanization and political moves to upgrade status. To give you an idea, here's the list of cityhood foundation of Metro Manila cities. Quick fun fact, the last cities to be created in Metro Manila were Navotas and San Juan in 2007. Before that, it was Malabon in 2001 and Taguig noong 2004 naman. Metro Manila, officially known as the National Capital Region, is composed by 16 cities and 1 municipality. Yun ang Ampateros. Most of these started as municipalities under Rizal Province and were later converted to highly urbanized cities as they grew in population, income, and development. Ampateros. It retains a strong local identity as a small but proud town.
Ganda ng Meralco office dito. So yun, itong Pateros nga, kahit hindi ko pa napuntahan o hindi ko maalala ang itsura ng bayan nito or poblasyon, eh alam kong dinadaan-daanan ko lang din to. Pero for formality, ayan, mache-check na natin sa ating episode or checklist. Oh, look at that afternoon. Nice, oh. Wow. Good sunset. Good sunset. Hindi ko talaga alam kung ano meron sa sunset. At nagiging melodramatic tayo. In short, madrama. Kayo ba? Are you a sunrise guy or a sunset guy? I think liliko na tayo dito. Wow! Wow, thank you! So we are 1.6 kilometers away from the municipal hall. And this place looks familiar. So nakadaan-daan na rin ako dito. Hindi ko lang maalala kung anong ginawa ko dito or bakit ako dapat pa dito. Siguro dahil sa kakabili ng items sa Facebook Marketplace. I think may nabili ako mga items dito for a while. Yeah, medyo familiar. Pero even if, wow, look at this house. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so na-appreciate din natin yung mga lumang bahay, mga heritage sites. Katapat itong binalot. This is a nice house. Nice. Kung marami tayong time, we'll dig deeper into the history ng bahay na yan. At lahat ng mga ancestral house dito sa Metro Manila. Trip natin yung ganung adventure. Yun pa yung bahay na yan, oh. Merong Mercedes sa loob. Ganda. Pateros is a municipality nga. Somehow meron siyang probinsya vibes. I would say. Ang liit ng daan, tingnan nyo naman, this is the main road papunta sa kanilang municipal hall. Pero tingnan nyo, 2 lanes. Ang saya. Nice. Straight ahead, that's Vista Mall Taguig. Papunta tayo dyan next. At dyan matatapos ang batch for our episodes. Busy. May sarap na itong chicken na to. Why? Why must try? Because you are so good. Ang galing oh, nandun din si may-ari. Ayun yung may-ari sa loob. O diba busy, hands on. Why chicken? That's a good chicken. Ayun yung may-ari. So galing ito kasi take out lang. Pero lakas ng benta nito ha. Kaway to the owner. Thank you. Di ba ang bait? Yung mga nagdadaan dito or mga dumataga, they're from Taguig. Ayan. Lapit na nga ito sa Taguig. And I will not wonder na some of the residents here works at Taguig. Nakadaan na ako dito. Okay, Pateros pala to. Sikat nga din sa Pateros ang balut. At sana mabigyan tayo ng pagkakataon ngayon na makakain mismo nun. Ano tayong balut? Ay, hindi, kwek-kwek yan. Sana makatsyempo tayo ng balut. Okay, malapit na tayo. Akala ko one way to, dahil nga sikip ng daan, pero two way pala. Okay, so padilim na. It's 6:12 in the evening. Maliwanag pa naman pero padilim na. At we cannot wait. Uy, ganda ng karayan na to. Nice garage. Oh, gusto ko rin yan. Lifter. Someday. Pateros Sports Complex. Malapit na tayo. Nararamdaman ko na. Two-way ba to? Two-way to? O, two-way to. Ha! Alright. Ito tayo. O, timing. Ganda ng spot na to. Ah, Pateros. Nice ha. Sige. Picture tayo para sa thumbnail. Yun. Syempre since wala tayong cameraman, improvise tayo. Uy. Yan, pwede na to. Thumbnail. Alright mga pards, so that's Pateros. So nakakapanghinayang dahil nga sa oras na to is hindi pa natin maiikot kung ano man ang may offer pa ng Pateros sa ngayon, but at least na-check nga natin sa lahat ng mga lugar natin na pupuntahan. So I'm not so sure lang if pwedeng dumaan sa loob, pero they have a park here. May mga bayani. That's Jose Rizal, and I think that's Andres Bonifacio. Hindi ko lang sure kung sino to. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe to this channel para updated kayo sa mga videos at mga adventures natin. That's it for today mga pards and mga Mars. Sana nagustuhan niyo ang video natin today, at lagi natin tatandaan, hilig man sa motor o sa adventures, bakit ka pa pipili? Hard work pays off. Pwede both. Pwede pumasok dun sa park. So that's the park. You know. Alright. So this is Pateros Town Hall, at papunta doon ang Taguig. Next stop, Taguig.